Hey dolls, I'm Kylie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what dysphoria feels like as a trans girl. I believe I've talked a little bit about this before, but I don't think I've ever made like a dedicated video on it. But yeah, let's get into it. So dysphoria, or specifically gender dysphoria, is what all trans women and trans men have too. And basically it's just the feeling that the body you were born with doesn't align with who you are as a person. And so for me it'll be like, even now, like this, I'll be like looking in the mirror and I'll still see myself as looking like a guy, and I'll like hyperfixate on features like my jaw, my chin, my lips, my nose, my brow ridge, my forehead, my shoulders, my hands, my feet, my back, my hips, like everything. And just think about how I feel it makes me look more masculine. Technically not every trans person deals with dysphoria, but if you are trans, you by definition have gender dysphoria. Like, you need to be diagnosed with it in order to be given the medicine to transition. And the only treatment for dysphoria is transitioning. Like, obviously I feel much more aligned with my body now than I used to. My transition it's done a lot of things. It's made my muscle like less male pattern and more female. My hips have gotten a little bigger. My body fat's redistributed to more feminine areas. For my boobs, I had a little bit of surgical help. My butt too, but that's also helped, and that's been a part of transition. And yeah, and so now that I've given like an outline of dysphoria, I think I'll go into like how it's affected me, and I'll be joined by my shark guy here. It's like a pink blush, just like the trans girl shark. In my personal life, dysphoria has affected me, my whole life. When I was little, I would, realize that I was like really little, like maybe 4 or 5. Like, I would realize that like I was being raised as a boy and it just felt wrong. And I didn't understand like why I would be lumped in with like other guys, and I was so scared to say anything because I don't know, I just felt scared. I felt like it wasn't like okay. Like, I just had to, I just figured all guys wish they were girls, and like it was just something you had to accept if you were. As time went on, though, I found out that that's like not the case. And as I got into like middle school, um, like elementary school, middle school, I said them in the wrong order. I realized that like most guys actually don't really think about that. They're just guys, and this is something I think about. And it was also really scary because, especially growing up, like the way trans people are perceived or like shown in the media is like awful. It's so bad. And even just in day-to-day life, when someone's trans, people feel the need to like bring it up. And like before I transitioned too, like also later in life when I started working, people would be like, oh, I think she's trans. Or if they knew someone who was trans or knew up, they'd be like, oh, they're trans. And like I'm sure people are that way about me now, because like it's such a rare thing. And it's just, even people who aren't like necessarily like like rude about it, they're still like feeling the need to bring it up, which is so weird because like who cares. But and so like I don't know, that was weird, and it made it really scary to come out because it was like, okay, if I come out, I'm gonna be like, I don't know, this thing that like people are like, I don't know if scared of is the right word, but like forever, unless I'm able to pass. And passing is such a big deal as a trans girl. The idea that like one day I'll be able to like fully pass as female and just live my life in peace, without having to like be bothered with all sorts of nonsense. And I think as time has gone on, like certainly, I might be perceived as trans, but I'm also perceived as female. like no one calls me he anymore, and if they do, it's clear they're just being like awful. But like I wish that, there's certain ways that I don't pass yet, and I wish that I did, because I get a lot of dysphoria in that way. Like for trans women, I think, and for me too, it's like you don't, it's not that you're scared of your trans identity, but it's that you don't want it to be something that everyone who sees you can like tell instantly. You want it to be something that you can share with trusted people who like you're safe with. Um, and so I think there is that fear, and I'm sure that as I get more surgeries, that might still be there, because I see girls who are passing who have the same dysphoria. Um, and so that's just a kind of hard thing. In my journey, surgery has been a big part. I'm currently planning out my facial feminization. And in that surgery, what they'll do is they'll work on my brow bone and my nose and my lips and my chin and my jaw and also my hairline. And so that's what'll happen in that surgery. And then I'm gonna go back in to get my second breast augmentation. I'll go a little larger. Right now they're D cups, but like small D cups. And so I wanna go larger to like double D cups, I think. Maybe like F cups. A second round of BBL. I'm gaining weight, so like, because it distributes nicely now that I am all femme, now that I've been on hormones for so long. A rib cage reduction, so I have more of an hourglass figure. And then, of course, bottom surgery. So I have a vagina, like duh. But yeah, and so that should all be happening this year. I've just got to keep working and saving, and it's a lot, because all I do... Oh, I hope my mic wasn't covered. But it might have been. If it was, I apologize. But all I do is work, and I work to save for my surgeries, and it's a lot. I work a lot. But it's worth it. And once I'm done with all my surgeries, I'll probably get some more tattoos and maybe some like cheek dermals up here. I really want a belly button piercing, but a piercer told me my belly button doesn't work for piercings. I'll get my nails done more, probably lip filler, I think. Lashes done all the time, brows just done professionally. I'm getting hair removal across my whole body. Just all these steps so I can just, feel more at peace with my body. Some of it is cosmetic, like the lip filler is absolutely cosmetic. Lashes, nails, tattoos, that's all cosmetic. That's less so transition related, more just the aesthetic I'm going for. I mean, my breasts are D cups, like that. Going larger is, but you know what? It is more affirming, because it's what I wanted since I was little. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess breasts aren't really cosmetic. But the tattoos certainly are, and so is lip filler. But yeah, I'm very excited for all of it, and just thank you guys for sticking around for my silly little YouTube videos. Yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see more. I'm almost at 3,000 watch hours, and if you don't know, that means I can start like subscriptions on this channel. Maybe I'll make t-shirts or something. I don't know. And then once I hit 4,000, I get ad revenue, which is super cool. And it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but it also means that eventually this can start helping towards me making a living, which is super cool. And I'll get a little bit of money from like, just for making my videos, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, please subscribe, please like, please comment if you like the video. That all helps me out, like, more than you can possibly know. And check my like bio on YouTube for my other socials. The Instagram needs some love. It's been consistently at like 1/10 of the YouTube following. And check out the TikTok. That's been consistently at like 1/2. Just check it all out. Anyways, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.